Step into the unknown with the shadow frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Welcome to episode 93 of The Shadow Frequency, where we dive into the eerie unknown that lurks just beyond our understanding. I'm Juniper, your producer, and tonight we're unraveling one of the most chilling mysteries of our time. Bob Lazar and his claims about Area 51. What secrets lie hidden in the Nevada desert? What did Lazar see in those shadowy hangars? Get ready for a journey into the paranormal heart of extraterrestrial conspiracy. Here's your host, Matt Wilson, in 3, 2, 1...
Good evening, listeners, and welcome to the Shadow Frequency. Tonight, we're stepping into the twilight zone of Area 51, guided by the enigmatic whistleblower Bob Lazar. His story, first told in 1989, sent shockwaves through the world, revealing a secret so profound it could rewrite everything we know about our place in the cosmos. So dim the lights, settle in, and let's explore the paranormal pulse of Lazar's claims. In 1989, Bob Lazar appeared on Las Vegas TV station KLAS, initially under the pseudonym Dennis, his face shrouded in shadow. He claimed he worked at a covert facility called S4, hidden near Area 51, a classified Air Force base in the Nevada desert. According to Lazar, S4 housed 9 extraterrestrial spacecraft, and his job was to reverse engineer their propulsion systems. These weren't just advanced machines, they were otherworldly, powered by a mysterious element called 115, which defied earthly physics. Lazar described one craft dubbed the Sport Model as a sleek metallic saucer that moved with eerie grace, bending gravity itself. The details he shared are haunting. Lazar said the craft's propulsion relied on an antimatter reactor, generating a gravitational field that allowed it to hover and zip through the sky without sound or visible exhaust. He even claimed to have glimpsed briefing documents at S4 that described alien involvement with humanity stretching back 10,000 years. Imagine that, beings from beyond silently shaping our history from the shadows. Lazar said he once caught a fleeting glimpse of a small gray figure through a window at S4, its presence so unsettling it chilled him to the core. What makes Lazar's story so compelling is its consistency. For over 3 decades, he's stuck to the same narrative, despite intense scrutiny. He's described security measures at S4, like biometric hand scanners that measured bone structure, later corroborated by declassified documents. He spoke of element 115 years before it was synthesized in a lab in 2003, though the lab version was unstable, unlike the stable isotope he claims powered the craft. And then there's the fallout. Lazar says the government erased his records, his birth certificate, his education at MIT and Caltech, his employment history, all to discredit him. Yet, a 1982 Los Alamos Monitor article identifies him as a physicist at Los Alamos National Laboratory, and a phone directory from the lab has his name. The paranormal weight of this story lies in its implications. If Lazar is telling the truth, we're not alone. Beings from a distant star system, perhaps Zeta Reticuli, as Lazar's briefing suggested, have been here, their technology stored in secret hangars under the desert. The silence of the government only fuels the mystery. Why hide such a truth unless it's too profound for us to handle? As we head to the break, let that sink in. A hidden world just out of reach, pulsing with secrets. Juniper, take it away.
Whoa, Matt, that first half gave me chills. Bob Lazar's story feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi horror flick, but the details make you wonder. Could this be real? Listeners, what do you think? Are we on the brink of uncovering an extraterrestrial truth? Stick around for the second half where Matt digs deeper and explores a skeptical angle. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and all major podcast directories. Visit our new website at shadowfrequencypodcast.com to listen to all of our episodes. And you can check out the new Shadow blog or leave a voicemail telling us where you're listening from, and we'll feature it in an upcoming episode. And you can also support us by buying us a coffee. Now let's dive into the mailbag. I gotta hit the button.
It's time for the Shadow Frequency mailbag.
All right. Here's a message from George in Ohio. It says, "Hi, Juniper and Matt. I'm a huge fan of the Shadow Frequency. The new Shadow blog on your website is fantastic. Love the deep dives into paranormal topics. The show keeps me hooked with every episode, and I always can't wait to hear more. Keep up the spooky work." Well, thanks, George. We love hearing from you, and if you want to share your thoughts, you can email us at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. Back to you, Matt.
Welcome back to the Shadow Frequency. We've been exploring Bob Lazar's chilling claims about Area 51 and extraterrestrial technology at S4. Now let's dive deeper into the shadows of this mystery, including a skeptical perspective that challenges the story's foundation. Lazar's account carries a paranormal intensity that's hard to shake. He's described test flights of the saucers conducted on Wednesday nights when Nevada's skies had minimal air traffic. He even took friends to watch these eerie lights dance over the desert, which led to his firing after security caught wind. His 2018 documentary, Bob Lazar, Area 51 and Flying Saucers, and his Joe Rogan podcast appearance brought renewed attention, with Lazar doubling down on details like the craft's light-bending exterior, visible from some angles, invisible from others. Navy pilot David Fravor, who witnessed the 2004 USS Nimitz UFO incident, met Lazar and found his descriptions of propulsion eerily similar to what he saw. Then there's the 2017 FBI raid on Lazar's business, United Nuclear. Lazar believes it was a cover to recover element 115 he allegedly took from S4, though official records say it was part of a murder investigation involving thallium sales. The timing and scale of the raid raise questions. Why such a heavy response for a routine inquiry? It's as if the government still watches him, ensuring certain secrets stay buried. But let's pause for a moment of skepticism, like I usually do. Critics argue Lazar's lack of verifiable credentials undermines his story. He claims degrees from MIT and Caltech, but neither institution has records of him. Ufologist Stanton Friedman and others have pointed out that Lazar's role at Los Alamos was likely as a technician, not a physicist. And his 1990 conviction for pandering doesn't help his credibility. If he's fabricating his education, could the entire S4 story be an elaborate hoax? Yet even the skepticism doesn't fully unravel the mystery. Lazar's knowledge of Area 51's existence predates public awareness, and his technical descriptions of gravity propulsion align with modern UAP reports. The government's silence and the erasure of his records could be deliberate, as he claims. As we close, picture those saucers gliding silently over the desert, their origins unknown, their purpose obscured. Are they proof of a cosmic connection guarded by forces we can't comprehend? This is the Shadow Frequency, where the truth hides in the static. Juniper, wrap us up.
That's all for episode 93, folks. Bob Lazar's story leaves us with more questions than answers, and that's what keeps us coming back through the shadows. Don't miss our contest. Stick around after the sign-off for details on how to enter the drawing for May 10th. Visit our new website at shadowfrequencypodcast.com for all our episodes and the Shadow blog. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies and your ears tuned to the Shadow Frequency. Good night, Shadow Seekers.
Calling all Shadow Frequency fans. Enter our contest for a chance to win big. First prize, the Bigfoot book, the Encyclopedia of Sasquatch, Yeti and Cryptid Primates, the Real Unexplained Collection. Second prize, Squatch Metalworks, Bigfoot playing cards, a unique 52-card deck with illustrations and facts, perfect for Sasquatch lovers. To enter, email shadowpodcast@protonmail.com with your favorite episode of our podcast. Drawing is May 10th, 2025. Tune in and throw your hat in the ring.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.